Hello, Core 3 Beauties. This is Marcos, and this is our week 10 going to week 11 recap briefing video for our Core 3 topics class at Parsons. And we've got lots going on as we enter November now and head towards the end of the semester. So I want to make sure that everybody is up to speed on what's going on and stays on pace and on track to get your projects done in the most beautiful and excellent way. And let's just take a quick look at our workflow that's going on for this week. We've got to be at the point now in our project, in our third independent project, to complete our brand logo design and finalize that. And many of you are there. Some of you are still exploring. So if you are still exploring and need help finalizing, I encourage you slash urge you to reach out to me anytime, email me, send me your directions. I can type back feedback, or if you want to discuss it, I'm happy to set up a quick Zoom chat at some point, even over this weekend, if needed, whenever you want to check in. But it's important that by Tuesday, everyone comes to class ready to present their final logo and their brand standard touch points which basically are a page that showcases your logo, font packaging, and your color palettes, and any other graphic or even photographic components that will be part of your brand's identity package. And then in following that, I'll want everyone to just create a set of simple mock-ups, putting your logo, color palette, brand standards into action via different elements like merch or business papers or digital applications in just a simple way that showcases how your brand will start to come to life. And with all that done, then your guns will be all aimed and pointed towards focusing on attacking your two main assets, your digital and analog components, and to be able to now work fully on those as we prepare for the final examination review at the end of the month, or at the beginning of next month, I should say, but in the first week of December, which will come surprisingly soon. So let's make sure we're ready for that. Also, we have a new video that I shared earlier this week. I shared the link. I'll put it in this email as well, but it's on stir fry typography. I don't know what that means or what that is. I haven't watched it yet, but it sounds wacky and fun. So make sure you watch that, and make sure you have watched mine, and that you don't skip that one. Like, watch mine for sure. And then once you watch mine, you can permanently put your YouTube settings on fast forward talking mode so that you don't have to worry about chocolate bar pilot. Oh, no, you do, because you're watching this and you're going to watch the next week. So don't put it permanently on there, but watch that as fast as you want. Okay, so this is just another look at our project timeline as more and more of the weeks are darker gray as we head towards the second column, the second shorter column that's going to give us the weeks we have left for this project. And we are on the fifth week, on week 11 of the semester, the fifth week of the project. And as I said, we're doing our logo touch point finalization and brand standard application so that we can meet on Tuesday to review that together. And I want to have, and we got to be careful to have a quick review session if everyone's going to get in, so that on Thursday of next week, we will have what I'm calling an individual check and review day, which will mean that each of you will be slated for a 10-minute session with me to check in and showcase your progress and get ask questions, and I can give you feedback. Maybe those will be in small groups now that I think about it, like groups of 3. So there's a little bit of additional feedback besides just me. But either way, it'll be a time that you'll be given to present, and look out for an email probably on Wednesday. And I'll talk more about this in Tuesday's class. But Tuesday, we all meet together, and you have to be ready with your logo and your brand standards and your base touch points. And then Thursday will be a work day with an individual check-in. Might be a small group check-in, but it'll be optional. I think it'll be optional to be on Zoom, or if you want to meet in person in class, I'll be in class with my Zoom on so that you guys have the option. And I'm giving that option not out of just niceness, which I am nice, but I'm giving the option because I want that day, Thursday, to now be able for you to customize in a way so that you are maximizing the amount of time you have to be working on these projects, because we don't have a lot of time and I don't want people to fall short because they didn't panic fast enough. So I think if you're going to begin to panic in a productive way, I would like that to start now and begin to really like start to shift up into more of a faster turbo mode and begin to really blaze through with what you're doing and not fall too far behind. Don't let comfort be the enemy. I know we just had our Halloween shenanigans just Thursday, and everyone was out enjoying themselves and getting a refresh, a recharge, a reset, so that we can now really go into turbo mode and rev it up so that we're really working to maximize this project in the best way possible. Because as I said in the beginning, this is an important project that will be a milestone in your portfolio for your school experience and a key project for you to showcase your abilities, talents, and uniqueness in your future endeavors for jobs or other positions that you're trying to get. I want this project to be a big part of your portfolio, and it needs to be great. And I know you want that too. And speaking of Halloween shenanigans, don't forget that you had an assignment for those Halloween shenanigans. You just weren't set loose into the streets of New York, free to do whatever you want. You were, but I needed an assignment. The A-making machine is going to be looking for the pic that you made a document of your Halloween shenanigan fun, and that needs to be on the Google Drive. I saw one one great post, but I didn't see 14 others. So make sure you upload your image so that you pay the price for roaming around Halloween on your own and not being in class. So don't forget that. Don't make me regret being so nice. Okay, so what we should do now for sure is make sure that you get your logo done, you get your brand standards, you get your touch points, your basic touch points, and that you're at the right point on Thursday, that you're ready to be working on your print and analog projects, and that you're presenting to me or not presenting, but like checking in with me and talking about what you're doing, showing me what you're doing. So a little bit of presenting. And then week 12, 13, and 14 are going to be high intense design weeks where we'll do similar kinds of customized class time so that you're getting as much time as possible to work. But I really, really need you to use this time to work. This is not a time to begin to explore new friendships, to go out on shopping sprees, to decide to start new hobbies, and definitely do not go and fall in love. Do that later. Do that in January. Don't do that now. I want you to fall in love, of course, but I want you to be focused like killers on this project. And what do killers do? They execute a great grand project in these key weeks. You've worked so hard, you've come so far, you've acquired all these skills and talents and abilities and vision, and now I want you to put it into this project and make it super great. Okay, I'm casting a spell on you. Make sure it happens. Make sure you are in the mode to do great things. All right, spell is over. Let's go ahead and talk about exactly what we're doing here. So it's pretty simple. There's a lot of words here, but it's pretty simple. I want you to finalize your logo. I want you to consider if it needs to be configured in a couple of ways. Is it positive, negative? Is there color? Explore just what your logo needs to do to work, whether it's big or small. Is there a compact version of it? In class, I know we did talk a little bit about how some logos might look good big, but will they work tiny? Are there too many details? Is there a way to scale your logo down? Think about a tagline. It's not that you have to have it, but it does do a lot of work in terms of communicating your message. And this is a project about communicating a message and advocating for something or trying to make a change for something. So communication is going to be key. It's not just visual. Visual is important, but I think the words are going to be important too. And then from there, you're going to create a series of sample-based touch points Well, before that, you're going to create brand standards, sorry, that showcase your fonts, your color palette, and any other illustrative, graphic, or photographic treatments that are part of your brand identity. And then you're going to make some touch points, like 1 to 3 pages in these nice little grids that showcase the vision of how your brand comes to life, applied onto different kinds of media and medium. All right, so let's just take a quick look at an example of what I'm talking about here. And this is the zoomed out view of what's due this week. So you can see on the top is some of the core elements. The first 2 slides are what you've already done, like the concept brief. I can't think here. The talking points, the line items of what your concept is about. And then the second page is the mood board that illustrates what your concept is going to be about. And the third one is your logo in its most recent form. Maybe this, and here they're showing 2 options. And then on the next column, they have the final logo that's put into that shape. There's also the tagline that is important for this, particularly when you have a logo that is not as legible maybe as it could be. It's also nice to have something that is legible, like a tagline. Here, this page here, and let me just go to the bigger pages so you can see what I'm talking about. So here's the example of brand standards that showcases the logo. And in this case, they didn't narrow it down. They chose both in case, depending on the usage, a package of logos to be used both, a package of typography to be used both for the logo and for the communication and other, and text communication. Now, one thing I want to say to you, here you see the logo, the typeface for the logo. And I would recommend that if you do pick a unique typeface like this one, looks like it's called embryo. Anyway, I think that many times I prefer to make that logo exclusive. Make that typeface exclusive to the logo, and not have it be that you can now start typing headlines with that same typeface. So I wouldn't even necessarily provide this as a logo, but as a typeface, but instead have the logo. Oh my goodness, I can't keep these words straight. Have the typeface be the logo typeface, but not have it be available for use, and not start using it for headlines and for different things. Instead, use a secondary typeface like you see here with the Simplicita face. And then the color palette, even if it's just black and white, a color palette. And then I want you to create these touch points that, pick items that, whether they're packages or whether they're merch or hoodies or tote bags or print materials, business communication materials, print the ones that make sense for what you're doing. And I know some of you said, "Oh, mine don't really." Yeah, you can have something. Don't tell me you can't use. You can have something for sure, even if it's as basic as this. Okay, and of course, you all know the thank you page is vitally important. So there it is down there. Okay, so that's basically what we're doing, because I want on Tuesday for us to have this phase done and not drag it out, so that we get now our sights on the final big analog and digital touch points. I put this up on Canvas with the link to the Google Drive that has that where you'll be placing this, and then don't forget, another reminder to watch the cross topics video, the 8th one on stir-fry typography. Crazy. And that's it for now. So okay, so let's make sure now we're in November. We're focused, and that we didn't talk about beauty. Remember, beauty is at the top of everything we're doing right now, and we're looking to reflect that beauty in the work we're doing, and we're looking to make powerful pieces that create good in the world with these special talents that were both given from above and also developed from within. You've done so much work to be the creative, insightful, loving people that you are, and now this project, it gives you a chance to learn how to put those skills and that passion to work towards a greater good, and set you up for a great career of making things beautiful and meaningful and impactful, and to be a change maker. So keep going, and I will see everybody in class on Tuesday. Bye.